Well, hello everyone. Welcome back. It's been a few weeks since I've seen you. I have been to Indiana and back. More later. But yeah, I just wanted to touch base really quickly because I have less than an hour before I have to be at dance class. I just got done taking my dad out to pick up his new truck. So that took most of the time I was planning to use to record. So we're gonna go through really quick. Hopefully it's me, so it could be a rambling mess as usual, but I'm gonna try to be fast. So I'm gonna skip reading, watching, listening to for this time in the interest of being fast. So we're going to do whips, we're going to do future plans, and then I have haul. The reason that I wanted to do this tonight, besides the fact that I'm gonna be busy all weekend with 24 hours of cross stitch plans, is literally UPS just left after dropping off my trick box from the Black Needle Society, and I have to do an unboxing. So here we go. Whips. I didn't get a lot, well, I got a lot done. I didn't work on a lot of projects. Those are two different things because I only took 2 projects with me to Indiana that I could work on. I took 3 projects with me to Indiana. One of them I left the chart in Michigan. So that one got 0 stitches. But the other 2 went with me and I got a bit of work done on them, and I have a new start. So first up with the new start, the Stiach along started. And even though I am team introverted procrastinator, I wanted to try and keep up because it looked like it was a small amount. And so I did for the most part, except one of the colors for the palette I chose is still in Indiana. So I got everything done except for one color, maybe like 20 stitches or something like that. So here is the first week of the Stiach along. Tits. Wonder how long she's going to leave it like that. But there we are. There is what I've gotten done so far. You can see I'm doing the darker palette, and this is being done on 16 count Silver Mist by Mystic Fabrics. And I was in the team scavenger hunt photo. I will try to remember to stick a picture right here. Yes, that was me representing team introverted procrastinators, carrying my whip that didn't have a stitch on it yet at that point, on my transportation, which was the John Deere pedal tractor that we had when I was a kid that my dad restored for my niece and nephews, that they hardly ever use. But it's okay because it's really cool, and we used it for transportation. Next up, the Cryptid Sal. And the last time I showed it to you, it looked like this. And this time, here is where I'm at. I had black with me in Indiana. I didn't take the rest of the colors, so everything that I did was black. Finished the border here, so all I have left are the few moons. And then I actually finished all of the black that goes on Bigfoot and started the Death Worm, which is next to it. And then I came in and did a little bit of brown in here on Bigfoot because that color only had those like 56, 59 stitches left on it. So that's where I am. 3 cryptids left. It's 84% and some change done. This one will be done by the end of Whips Be Gone, by the end of November. So yeah, gonna get it done. It's gonna be done. And then I can start the Supernatural Cell. Okay, next up, the only other project that I managed to get some stuff done on, that's not true. I did actually work on the project that I took with me yesterday, took with me to Indiana and couldn't work on. I worked on a little bit last night. I got about 100 stitches in. I'm not going to show you because it's my model stitch, and even though she has posted her progress on the model. I didn't ask if that meant it was okay that I could show mine. So I'm not going to show it this time, maybe next time, as long as she says it's okay. But anyway, but I digress. Surprising, right? The other thing that I worked on was the Haunted Library Sal from Lola Crow Cross Stitch. And the last time I showed this one to you, it looked like this. And here is where I'm at right now. It's amazing when you only have 2 projects with you, how much you can get done. So the librarian is finished, and then I have gotten the steps down to here. I love the little skeleton cat. I love the detail. I don't know if you can see it, of the candle showing through the librarian. I love that. But yeah, I'm working my way down, and then I'll come back up and work my way back over. So I'm not doing them in the order of chapter releases, or else I would be working all the way on the other side. I'm just going to fill in, since it's so close to the end, I'm just going to keep filling in where I'm at. But I love the way it's turning out. I've loved this from the prologue when all we had was the staircase. I thought it was just a gorgeous staircase, and so far everything I've seen has been amazing along the way. So there we go. Haunted Library Sal, Lola Crow Cross Stitch. So like I said, that's it for whips. Don't take a lot with you. Don't get a lot of things done. Plans. This weekend is 24 hours of cross stitch starting tomorrow. It's Thursday night as I'm recording this. I'm gonna go for it because I'm getting my booster tomorrow, and then I subscribe to Peacock, and Skate America is this weekend. The streaming, actually the practice cams started today. So I'm getting my booster. Even if I feel okay, I might say I don't feel great. And I might not feel good. My first booster knocked me flat. I didn't feel like doing anything for like 2 or 3 days. But even if I do, I might still say that I don't feel too good. And my plan is to be right here. The TV's behind me. 24 hours of cross stitch and figure skating. That's my plan. I'm going to work on the Stiachalong. I'm going to work on the Haunted Library. I'm going to work on cryptids. Those shouldn't surprise you. I'm going to work on my test stitch. And then I have Deal Struck behind me. And that's pretty much all I'm planning to work on. I don't want to pull anything else out until I get cryptids done. And until I get the model stitch done. So the Witch's Spell is sitting behind me, my Autumn Lane, but I'm going to try to resist the urge to stitch on it, even though I love that one. Because I'm trying to, words are hard. Trying to stick to the ones that are my goals to finish for Whips Be Gone, which is Haunted Library, cryptids, model stitch. And I think the Stiachalong ends during Whips Be Gone too, so maybe that one too. So those are my plans. That's all I plan to work on. I'm being kind of boring lately. I know. It's okay. Haul. I have a little bit, and then I have the unboxing. And then we'll be done. And we're only 9 minutes in, so this should be good. Should be short and sweet this time, which will be good when I'm trying to edit. I have 2 fabrics of the month. I have my fabric of the month for September from the Stitch Me. I'm in, as a reminder, the 32 count Lugana mix club. So one month I get a neutral and the next month I get a color. And this month was a neutral. So this is 32 count Sand Dollar. So a nice neutral beige. And then Mystic Fabrics for October. This is pumpkin spice. Orange with a little bit of brown in it. Unfold it so you can see a little bit more. Very nice. Good for Halloween stitches. I got one other box, and I realized I forgot to pull out the Forbidden Fiber Company since I hadn't shown those flosses yet, since that was the first 13 days of October. I'll do it next time. I need to eat before I change for dance, so I really don't have a lot of time. I got the Scooby-Doo mystery box from Taylor & Cromwell. So here is what was in that. First was a Mystery Machine needle book. So, little needle book. And then a glow-in-the-dark ghost needle minder. And then was the pattern, which is a mystery kit, and I think it's really cute. I really like it. And this also contains, in addition to the pattern, it contains the floss card with the DMC floss, it contains a needle, and then it contains the fabric. So this is the pattern, which I just love. So cute. And this time around, we usually just get a plain fabric, but this time around they gave us a hand-dyed fabric in the Mystery Machine colors. So there is the fabric to go with the kit. I think it uses a little black. What do you think? So that's all of my haul except for trick box. I got the trick box, not the treat box. So this was Athena's Box of Horrors. It is Stephen King themed. I used to read quite a lot of Stephen King when I was younger. Not so much lately, although I want to read the new one. Here we go, opening Athena's Box of Horrors. Ooh. First up, floss. These are Short Stories Exclusive Silks by Almond M&M Studios. Each one is named after a Stephen King story. So, of course, I don't have plain white paper. Hopefully this will be okay. So this is Firestarter. It grows on you. Graveyard Shift. The Mist. And this one lost its little tag. Huh. Okay, right in the middle of everything, DNA Geek Dad got home. So we took a break. That gave me a chance to kind of unpackage everything, so this should go a lot faster than normal. But by the way, I did find the sticker for this one, so this is Gray Matter. All right. Continuing on, here is the needle minder. I know because when I pulled it out, it was sticking to something else that was metal. So here's the needle minder. It is Sometimes Dead is Better. It's a Pet Cemetery needle minder. So I like that. I did actually read Pet Cemetery. That's one of the ones I read. This is a zipper pull duo for like attaching to project bags or whatever. Inspired by The Shining and Misery. I don't think I read either of these, but I did watch the movies. So this is I'm Your Number One Fan from Misery. And All Work and No Play Makes Jack a Dull Boy from, of course, The Shining. There's also a Stephen King bookshelf woodmark. So it's just a bookshelf, and then it's got a bunch of different Stephen King books stacked on it, along with a few. We've got an axe and a balloon and the corn and all of that good stuff. Oh, there's Christine. And then there's the Pet Cemetery. Fun. You can see all the little stuff on it. I really like this. From the Steel City Stitchers, 18 count blood spatter Ada. Very nice. I now have 2 pieces of blood spatter Ada because I think I still have the one that we got in last year's box. What can I say? I hoard things. This one I'm excited about. This isn't going to last very long. This is from Sugar Bees. A Cujo cookie. Yum. This is the Overlook Hotel, room 237, room key. And that is thread jewelry. So there's the... This one I'm excited about. This is from Witchy Wicks, Carrie's prom dress. Smells like a crisp fall day and betrayal. But the thing I'm excited about with this is I have to read the description for you. And it smells, by the way, kind of like appley. I don't know what betrayal smells like, so I can't speak to that. But it says, this candle starts off just like Carrie's prom, smelling sweet, looking gorgeous, and burning bright. But give it an hour or so and watch the blood flow. So this is gonna have to get lit real soon. I'm gonna have to pull these out. This is a killer counting pin set. Inspired by It, The Shining, and Misery. So and that's good because I'm pretty sure all the rest of my counting pins are in Indiana still. Most of my stitching stuff came up here, but the stuff I don't use as often didn't necessarily make it. Okay. Did that. Oh, I'll bet you that's the item that's missing. Okay. This was a little bit delayed for those of you that didn't get a Black Needle Society box. There were items from both the treat and the trick box that were not, did not come. And that must be the one that didn't come, because I think I see all the rest of these. So I'm not even going to mention that one. Next up, this is, of course, can't have an Athena box without an Athena shirt. So this is a Stephen King reading t-shirt, and apparently these are the top of Athena's Stephen King reading list. So Misery, Night Shift, The Dead Zone, The Shining, It, Carrie, one of my personal favorites, and Pet Sematary. And I've either read or watched the movie for all of those except The Dead Zone. So I actually know what's going on. And I won't feel weird wearing that because I'll get the references. And then we have the Red Drum Project Bag. This was made by Lynn X Stitches Creates. First of all, it is nice and big, and on the back is the pattern from the carpet. And then on the inside, this is a cool project bag. Oh boy, do I like this. This is fun. And you know, the fun thing is this is going to show up as Red Rum for y'all, but as I'm filming this, because the camera's flipped, it's showing murder instead of Red Rum. So that's kind of fun. I'm a dork. I like the weirdest things. I don't know. I get tickled by the weirdest things. And then last but not least is the pattern. And oh boy, am I excited for this one too. It's by one of Athena's favorite, according to this, favorite pattern designers, and one of mine too. In fact, I had one of their projects in my whips. Witchy Stitcher, the Stephen King house cross-stitch pattern. And apparently this is inspired by Stephen King's home until 2021 in Bangor, Maine, and there are references to 9 of his works. And I'm pretty sure I've got like most of them right off the top, but if not, there's a list on the back of all of the works that are snuck in there. So here is, oh, I can't wait to stitch this. So cool. I love it, I love it, I love it. So there you have it. That is the Witchy Stitcher. That's the Black Needle Society's trick box. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little disappointed when they said this year they weren't gonna do the full 31-day trick-or-treat, a gift a day thing. I love this. This is awesome. I'm excited. I'm happy. Thank you so much. And especially with all of the trouble that they had with it this year. So, life update. My dad just got a new truck. Apparently I am not going to dance tonight because he told me to take it over and show my nephews his new toy. So I'm going to, as soon as I get done here, be going over there. I did get some more packing done. Not as much as I wanted. Broken record. Here I'm saying the same things over and over again. I got more done. I need to get a move on, I'm aware. I'm home for a few weeks, which is good. Some time to decompress, some time to, well, get my booster out of the way and not have to be constantly running. I got to hang out with some friends when I was down in Indy. One friend, we went out on her boat for the last time. They are trading it in next spring for a new one. So I got to go on the final ride of the Carol Ann, the final sail. That was fun. Had lunch with a few other friends. I'm home for a few weeks, and then I have to go back to Indy for, I get to be home for Halloween, so I get to see my nephews dressed up. I left my own costume in Indiana. That's why I haven't been doing costumed Flosstube this year, as I just haven't had time. It'll be back in 2023, I promise. Maybe I shouldn't say promise. I'm going to try to bring it back in 2023, but this year it just wasn't going to happen. But I will be here for Halloween, but then the problem is Friday of that week I have to be in Indiana, so I'm going to have to work an early shift and then drive during the week instead of going on the weekend like I like to do. It is what it is. But I have a hair appointment to get rid of my grays down in Indiana on, I think, like November 3rd. But then the following week I have to be in court. So I'll be back down there. Get some more work done, hopefully. And yeah, that's about it. So there we go. Not a whole lot of a life update. Still in the driving back and forth, trying to pack, not getting much done, accomplished limbo. I'll get it over with eventually. Eventually I'm gonna get sick of paying a mortgage on a house I don't live in, right? So anyway, that's all I have. Hopefully this stayed short and sweet. I had to stop in the middle because, like I said, Dad came home. And I needed to, like, he expects me to talk to him. Go figure. So, but I think it's still short and sweet. Anyway, I hope everybody has a great, probably, I'll try to do another video before I go down south again, so maybe about 2 weeks-ish. If not, question mark, which is kind of how things are going lately anyway. But until whenever that mystical day happens to be, I hope that you have a great week, 2 weeks, month, however long it is. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I will see you next time. Bye.